In a world shaped by trade, politics, and shifting alliances, North America is at the center of a dramatic transformation. Recent events, including U.S. President Donald Trump's proposed 25% tariff on Mexican imports, underscore the growing tensions and challenges facing the region. These tariffs, set to take effect on February 1, 2025, are part of Trump's strategy to combat illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and economic challenges posed by globalization. While these measures are controversial, they are just one piece of a larger puzzle that involves the growing partnership between Mexico and China, a relationship that is reshaping the economic and political landscape of North America. This partnership is more than a regional development. It signals a major shift in global power dynamics and highlights Mexico's emerging role as a strategic player in the global economy. Let's explore these evolving dynamics in greater depth and analyze 8 critical reasons why this shift is shaking up the global order. Mexico's path toward economic diversification. For decades, Mexico's economy was tightly linked to the United States, driven by trade agreements like NAFTA and the USMCA. This economic dependence fostered mutual growth but also left Mexico vulnerable to U.S. policies and economic fluctuations. Now Mexico is taking deliberate steps to reduce its reliance on the U.S. and diversify its trade relationships. China has emerged as a key partner in this effort. From 2018 to 2023, Chinese investments in Mexico totaled $2.3 billion, spanning industries such as automotive manufacturing, renewable energy, and infrastructure development. These investments give Mexico the opportunity to expand its global footprint, strengthen its domestic industries, and position itself as a more independent player on the world stage. China's strategic investments in key sectors. China's investments in Mexico are far from random. They are calculated moves designed to align with its broader global strategy. The $2.72 billion invested in Mexico's automotive sector in 2023 is a testament to China's commitment to targeting high-impact industries that promise long-term growth and influence. However, these investments are not limited to the construction of factories. They extend to the establishment of research and development, R&D centers, integration of advanced supply chains, and comprehensive workforce training programs, all of which are critical components in creating sustainable and competitive industries. By zeroing in on sectors such as electric vehicles, EVs, and renewable energy, China is positioning itself as a dominant force in industries that are pivotal to the global transition towards a greener and more technologically advanced future. The focus on EVs allows China to not only align with global trends, but also set the stage for leading innovation in this rapidly evolving market. Similarly, investments in renewable energy signal its intention to play a central role in addressing global climate challenges while simultaneously advancing its economic agenda. These initiatives are having a ripple effect on Mexico's economy, stimulating job creation, technological advancement, and infrastructure development. Beyond economic growth, these strategic moves are allowing China to solidify its foothold in North America. By investing heavily in Mexico, China can bypass tariffs and trade barriers that have historically limited its reach in the region, giving its companies a more direct path to the U.S. market. Additionally, these investments are expanding China's sphere of influence, enabling it to compete more effectively on the global stage while reshaping regional economic dynamics. In essence, China's targeted investments in Mexico represent a strategic masterstroke, combining economic opportunity, geopolitical maneuvering, and technological advancement to secure a prominent position in the industries of the future. These moves underscore its long-term vision of becoming a global leader, while reshaping the economic landscape of North America. The rise of electric vehicles. Mexico as China's gateway. The global shift toward electric vehicles is reshaping the automotive industry, and Mexico is at the forefront of this transformation. Leading Chinese automakers such as BYD and SAIC are establishing manufacturing plants in Mexico to produce EVs for the North American market. Mexico's proximity to the U.S., combined with its skilled workforce and favorable trade agreements, makes it an ideal hub for EV production. By manufacturing locally, Chinese companies can avoid tariffs, reduce shipping costs, and make their vehicles more competitive in the U.S. market. For Mexico, this partnership represents an opportunity to attract foreign investment, create jobs, and establish itself as a global leader in EV manufacturing. However, it also raises concerns about how these developments will affect domestic industries and trade relationships with the U.S. The lithium boom and resource diplomacy. Lithium, known as white gold, is critical for EV batteries and renewable energy technologies. Mexico's vast lithium reserves have made it a focal point for global competition, with China leading the charge to secure access. In 2023, Chinese energy giant JG Yang signed a 20-year LNG deal with Mexico Pacific, highlighting China's strategic interest in securing Mexico's resources. By gaining access to lithium and other critical minerals, China is solidifying its position in the EV supply chain and gaining a competitive edge in the global energy transition. However, this development poses a challenge for the U.S., which is also vying for access to these resources. If China continues to dominate Mexico's lithium supply chains, the U.S. risks falling behind in the global race for EV leadership. This intensifies the urgency for the U.S. to develop a comprehensive strategy for securing critical minerals. The Belt and Road Initiative expands to North America. China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, a massive infrastructure development project aimed at connecting the world through trade and investment, has reached North America through Mexico. Investments in ports, railroads, highways, and logistics networks are modernizing Mexico's infrastructure and making it a key player in global trade. These developments are not just transforming Mexico's economy. They are also reshaping global supply chains. By integrating Mexico into its BRI framework, China is strengthening its influence in the region and reducing the U.S.'s traditional dominance in North American trade networks. U.S. policy missteps and the trust deficit. While China has taken a proactive and strategic approach to its relationship with Mexico, the U.S. has struggled to maintain its influence. Policies characterized by trade wars, tariffs, and inconsistent agreements have strained Mexico's trust in its northern neighbor. Historically, the U.S. has been seen as a reliable economic partner, offering stability and growth opportunities. However, recent missteps have created gaps that China has been quick to exploit. If the U.S. fails to rebuild trust and adapt its strategy, it risks losing Mexico as a key ally in its sphere of influence. Mexico's evolving role in global trade. Mexico's geographic location makes it a natural hub for global commerce, connecting North and South America and serving as a gateway to the U.S. market. By partnering with China, Mexico is leveraging its strategic position to emerge as a leader in global trade. This evolving role is not just about economics, it's about geopolitics. Mexico's partnership with China is reducing the U.S.'s traditional influence in the region and challenging the balance of power in North America. As these ties deepen, Mexico is transforming from a regional player into a global economic force. The human capital transformation, one of the most overlooked aspects of the Mexico-China partnership, is its transformative impact on human capital. Beyond financial investments and trade agreements, China's contributions to workforce training, education, and technology transfer are reshaping the capabilities of Mexico's labor force. By equipping workers with the skills needed to excel in high-tech industries, these efforts are laying the groundwork for a more competitive and innovative economy. This focus on human capital extends far beyond merely creating jobs. It's about fostering a sustainable, future-ready economic structure. For Mexico, this presents a unique opportunity to ascend the global value chain and establish itself as a key player in cutting-edge sectors like advanced manufacturing, artificial intelligence, and clean energy. By leveraging this partnership, Mexico can transition from a low-cost production hub to a leader in high-value industries, driving long-term growth and competitiveness. Additionally, the collaboration is helping to bridge critical gaps in education and training, addressing a key barrier to economic development. With targeted initiatives in vocational training, STEM education, and technology incubation, the partnership is empowering the Mexican workforce to meet the demands of the global economy. This investment in human capital is not just about economic progress. It also contributes to social mobility and a stronger, more skilled middle class. Ultimately, the Mexico-China collaboration in human capital development is not only enhancing economic resilience, but also enabling Mexico to take a proactive role in shaping the industries of the future. By prioritizing skills development and innovation, this partnership is creating a virtuous cycle of growth, competitiveness, and opportunity for generations to come. The emerging Mexico-China alliance, a new world order? At the heart of this unprecedented transformation lies a powerful and dynamic alliance between Mexico and China. This emerging relationship is not merely an economic partnership. It represents a bold and strategic redefinition of global power and influence. As the world undergoes seismic shifts in geopolitical and economic structures, the significance of this collaboration cannot be overstated. For Mexico, this partnership with China holds the promise of unprecedented economic stability. With China's vast technological advancements, access to cutting-edge innovation, and expertise in infrastructure development, Mexico is poised to accelerate its modernization efforts and strengthen its position in the global market. Beyond the immediate economic benefits, Mexico sees in China an opportunity to diversify its trade relationships and reduce its reliance on traditional partners, particularly the United States. For China, Mexico offers something equally valuable: a gateway to North America. Strategically located, Mexico is a key player in the North American Free Trade Zone, providing China with access to one of the world's most lucrative markets. Beyond geography, Mexico's increasing economic influence within the Americas makes it a critical ally in China's broader global strategy. By deepening ties with Mexico, China is not only extending its influence in the Western Hemisphere, but also reshaping the global trade landscape to suit its long-term vision. For the United States, however, this burgeoning partnership signals a clear and urgent wake-up call. The historical dominance of the U.S. in its hemisphere is no longer a given. As the Mexico-China alliance gains momentum, it underscores the need for the United States to reevaluate its approach to diplomacy, trade, and regional influence. This is not just about losing ground economically. It is about preserving its role as a leader in the Western Hemisphere. The stakes are incredibly high. This partnership is not merely about trade agreements and investment. It is about the future of North America as a cohesive economic and geopolitical region. It challenges the U.S. to adapt to new dynamics, foster stronger ties with its neighbors, and engage with emerging powers on equal terms. Failure to do so risks the United States being left behind in its own backyard. As the global economic order continues to evolve, the Mexico-China alliance serves as a reminder that the balance of power is not static. It is a dynamic, ever-shifting reality that requires nations to adapt, innovate, and collaborate in ways that reflect the complexities of the 21st century. The question now is whether the United States will rise to the challenge, or watch as the tides of history shift in favor of new alliances and opportunities. Verdict: a pivotal moment for North America. The strengthening ties between Mexico and China are reshaping the future of North America and the global economy. This is a pivotal moment that requires bold leadership, innovative strategies, and a willingness to adapt to a changing world. What do you think about this shifting alliance? Will the U.S. step up its game, or is this the beginning of a new world order? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on this evolving story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.